Good evening and welcome to one of my videos in the budget model railways. Tonight we're using this stuff. If you can get a real close up, okay, what this is, okay, that's fine, thank you, roofing felt. Literally what you used to do on your shed. We've used it before, rather than the ballast sheets that you can get. This is much more realistic. I'm also trying a new technique, which is rather than trying to cut out a fiddly track plan, is lay this, which I'm literally just about to do now, using a bit of double-sided and a bit of no more nails, and then I'll cut round this later once the track's on it. So we'll just glue that down. It tends to rise a bit. We haven't quite found the best way of sticking it down yet, have we? And obviously the double-sided is working quite well. Oh, it's not working. There. So we might have to put some weight on that, but you get the idea. We've then got a little piece to go in the middle. I just need to tape this up, so it might be, I don't know if you want to stop filming for a minute and then I'll tape it and we'll come back and start again, okay? So here we go. Now the tricky bit here is obviously trying to get a nice neat join, and I'm going to have to play with that, I think, to do that. Now that bit's been cut using templates as always, to try and get it to go nice and neat. I'm just going to trim that with a knife. See if we can get it to come a little neater, possibly. Don't think it's going to work. No. So we're just going to pull that like that, and we're going to see if we can do it this way. So basically I'm using the edge of the one underneath to try and get me the neat edge there. There we go. That's not too bad at all. So I'll push this one down. It's just going to need a little nick out of there. Now you can see I've painted the edges grey to try and hide where it's not quite going in. Just take a little nick out of there. There we go. So that's in. That's fine. Like that. I'll tidy those edges up later. And then this is the last piece. It's going there. It's a little bit short, so we'll put a little bit of trim on there. And this one, we'll just do some double-sided on. The main reason we use this is it's these are offcuts that I had left over from doing a roof, so they are effectively free. Ironically, even buying this as a roll, although it probably contain much more than you want, is per square metre substantially cheaper than buying ballast sheet. We bought some ballast sheet which didn't work very well. It looks alright, but it's relatively expensive. It's about £1 a square foot, and it doesn't look as realistic as the roofing felt. The other idea really is I just want to build a layout quickly to run some locos on. This is really what I'm making, is a glorified test track. It's not as simple as 2 bits of track running up and down. It's going to have stations and scenery, but the idea is it's not going to take me too long to build, and then I can just simply run some diesels up and down it, and that's really what the whole object of it is. I think we're going to have a bit of a problem there because that's got to come over a little bit, I think, like that. Okay, so we're going to have to experiment with the edges. I suspect we end up using glue and weights. And we need to put a trim there. So what we're hopefully going to do now is put this track back on, because this is the track plan we'd already worked out. Like that. Bring it up. Sorry I'm not talking lots, but I'm trying to concentrate really to make sure this all lines up. And then we're going to need to just put a slither on here to cover that end. What we might do is put the track on and then come back and slide some underneath. So this track's all been tested. I know it all works. Points work. The locos run over it. I'm going to take a bit more care on this one because anybody that remembers my last video, I missed a fish plate and didn't realise, and we had quite big trouble at the end trying to get it lined up.
Is that a big enough gap there?
Yeah, I'm just going to test that. It should be, because I've run it with locos, and so it should be. But I'm just going to get a coach and we'll try it and make sure. Does help if you change the points. So that one's fine. And then this one was the problematic one. That's fine. You'll notice actually that it overhangs the platform a bit, which is is fine actually. It's given it the height to do it. So that looks straight. So what I'm going to do now is these are the crucial bits of track. So these are going to go in first. Just make sure the ends are right. Push them together. They do tend to move when you're trying to do them. So, and as you can see, that I don't think that looks too bad. I think that looks quite a bit like ballasted track, and it's a lot quicker and easier just for what, as I say, is really a test track. So what I'm going to do, I've lost the right size hammer before anybody says that hammer's too big. Yes, I know it is, but I've lost, or somebody's had my little hammer.
Me.
And I can't find it.
I don't think.
I don't think. It's not very reassuring. Right, so here we go. Just going to put a couple more in and then I'm going to run the coaches again just to make sure. And what I'm doing is I'm not hammering these right in so that if they're not right, I can get them out. Is what the plan is. This is all Lima track. Lima points, Lima track. All bought for next to nothing. Some of it actually was free. And I like the manual points. I can hide them away okay, but they're quick and easy for what is really just a shunting layout. So let's just get the coach again. That one's fine. And that one's fine. So I'm going to sit now and just tap the rest of the track in quickly. But hopefully you get the idea that when it's all stuck down, I think that looks quite acceptable for a quickie layout, ballasted track. Much better than the ballast sheets you can buy. Very quick and easy. Up here where I'm going to have buildings and things, the idea is I'll just use a Stanley knife to cut out where I want the buildings to go. And we'll do a quick bit of film later with some of the buildings in place so that you can see what it all looks like. Thank you for watching, and Douglas will say as usual,
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I said it slowly that time.